Yeah, well, we all remember the beautiful try that we just saw then in the corner, but Cheika and I wanted to have a look at a couple of those moments, Nick, that actually led to that, and the moments of the game that we were talking about that actually lead to those impressive points happening, Cheik. And the first one was just off great defence again.
Well, we've just been talking about how Chiefs were dominating momentum in that whole period of the first 10 or so minutes, and the Crusaders made a conscious decision of how they're going to take the game back, and it's through defence and set piece. So we saw this try in the corner, but it all starts here. If we have a look at this little bit of play, great hit here by Christie, and if you just watch it here, causes the knock-on. And that's how defence can change the momentum of the game. That leads to a scrum, which we're going to see in a moment, and then we'll see how the Crusaders react in this instance. Right now, the Crusaders want to take advantage of this scrum. If we just stop it there, they've said in their mind, we are going to get a penalty from this scrum and change the momentum of the game. If we just take a look, so I can try and explain to the folks at home a little bit about scrums. Right now, the 1 and 2 of the Crusaders are trying to work against the Chiefs' number 3. He's over here and put pressure on him. Mike Allana is trying to stay square and keep it as a pivot point, and what happens in turn is the Chiefs players fold around to the other side, which gives the penalty to the Crusaders. And that penalty is the second step of domination. First the hit, now the scrum, and the momentum starts to swing. Obviously here again, they want to squeeze them a little bit more. They set the line out, the little 5+1, so 5 men in the line out plus a halfback who's a forward, and they try to bully the Chiefs again. But the Chiefs are scrambling, and they have scrambled well or half, and they really hold strong in this situation. And so the Crusaders, if we stop it there, decide they've got to change the picture. Let's just highlight one man here. This is the left wing of the Chiefs. Now, normally we're finding him over here, right? But instead, Gatlin's back here, and they've got a new connection now between 11 and 12, where normally it's 10 and 12, and we'll see what happens.
Well, it was great vision from Havili to be able to identify that, because what he actually sees is this defender, the outside defender actually pushing in front of the inside. So what that creates here for Havili is that open space and the ability, like you said, to take on that winger, Cheik, one-on-one.
And he certainly does it, doesn't he? Gives him the big day and argue, and we're away.
And that ball speaks for itself. That was special.
Exactly, and we saw the finish in the corner. Unbelievable.